Alright, y'all, welcome back. I have my second day of car sales today. Got to drive a 2026 Nissan Rogue. It was cool. I'm setting a goal. Which is before my 20th birthday, which is in 25 days from now. Before my 20th birthday, I sell at least one car. At least one car before my 20th birthday. I don't know if that'll happen. My hope is that it will. Basically, I'm in like weird training, shadowing phase right now, so I'm not actually like doing any selling, but I'm trying to think, okay, what if I just sell just one car? One car before I turn 20. Because saying, oh yeah, I was doing car sales and I sold a car at 19. That'd be pretty sick. So, one car before 20, that's the goal. Alright, y'all, good morning. It's my day off. And here I am on Zillow looking at properties. And so, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I'm better than you because I'm working on my day off and you're probably not. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I am trying to say, though, is that the only reason that I'm going to get to where I want to get to before you are is because I'm doing this. I worked like a 40-hour week. Alright, I'm tired. I got 2 days off. And I'm spending both days doing this and YouTube. If you want something and you want to get there at a decent time that's outside of what most people are doing, outside of most people's timeline, then you have to work when most people aren't working. Does that make sense? And if you're like, I don't want that, and that's fine. You don't have to. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you do want that, then you have to put in the work when other people aren't putting in the work. And the other thing I get questions about quite a lot is like, how do you have the stamina to just keep working? And this is the weird thing that's been happening recently for me, is that, like, I'll just give an example from the other day. There was this show that I've waited 2 years the next season to come out on, right? And I used to be really into the show. Season comes out, and I was watching it. It's not bad. But it's just like, I was bored. I feel like, okay, this is not how I could be using my time the best, you know? Like, it feels like I'm wasting time. That's what it feels like. It feels like, dang, I'm sitting here and I'm wasting time. And the only time I don't feel that is when I'm working, or I'm filming a YouTube video, or I'm filming a TikTok, or I'm working out. Like, that's the only times. Other than that, it always feels like, fuck, I could be doing more. And that's a blessing and a curse, because any sort of, like, you know, fun activity, what most people would call fun, is like, I feel like I'm wasting time. And so then there's like that one side of like, I always feel like I'm wasting time. But on the other side of that, it means that I'm always working, because it's the only time when I feel like, you know, accomplished, or like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So there's that. But I just have people ask me, they're like, how do you just work so much? And it's like, this is fun for me. Like, this is the only thing that I do that I feel accomplished on. And also, like, I can see the progress, and it's putting me, like, I don't always want to do it in the moment, but I know when I do it, then because I've done it, it'll put me in a place later that is the place I want to be in. I didn't say that the best. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically, if I do the hard shit now, I can enjoy later the things I actually want to enjoy, right? Instead of the short-term pleasure or gratification from stuff that I don't really care about. I just care about it for the moment because it makes me feel good. And then also people will be like, Eli, doesn't just like working all the time, doesn't that just get boring? And it does. It does. It totally does. But it's like, I know if I work now, then I can get the shit I want later. I was literally here just like filming this bit for YouTube, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna make a TikTok, so I just made a TikTok. But yeah, just like continuing to work, because it's the only thing that I enjoy doing, right? Like I work in car sales now, which is great, and I do that for 40 hours a week, and then on my weekend I work here and I do wholesaling, and I'm gonna go to the gym later and try to film a YouTube video. It sounds like a great weekend. Like, I'm hyped. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I know most people are like, dude, like, that's boring. Like, we got some construction going on outside. It's still happening. But most people would be like, oh, that's boring. But for me, it's like, that's the only time I feel accomplished. Alright, y'all, just finished up making a TikTok. Got my little tripod here. I did my 6th day of car sales today, so I figured I'd just pull out the camera, talk a little bit. It's been good. It's been good. I've been shadowing people and learning a little bit more. I got to go on some test drives. On my 3rd day, I watched a guy close a guy in the car. It was so cool. We got back to the dealership, and he's like, "You see what I did there?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, I saw what you did there. That was sick." So I'm trying to get like that. We're not there yet. We got a long way to go. It's definitely harder than I expected. It's a little bit harder than I expected. There's a lot more like psychological things that I wasn't really thinking about or considering. So that's new, but it's a good challenge, and I'm glad that I can work on it. I also like the fact that everything I'm learning here, I can take this and use this in car sales, but also no matter what I want to sell, I still have this knowledge and I can use it later, which is super cool. So I'm going to continue to update y'all as we go. Still haven't sold a car yet. It's probably going to be a minute before I do, but so far so good. I had one woman who was in the parking lot, and I got her to come inside the dealership, and she liked like the biggest car that was in the dealership, and she was like, "I want to come back and I want to look at this." And so I'm trying to make an appointment with her right now, so my fingers are crossed for that. But that felt good to at least get someone in, and at least she was curious. Y'all can also probably tell that I just filmed a TikTok. I'm like pausing it every 30 seconds. But yeah, super exciting. It's like, it's 10:15. It's 10:15 right now. It's 10:15. My hours are like, I gotta wake up at 5 in order to get there on time. And I'm only taking the cross store sometimes, but not often. I'm usually taking the train now, so you'll probably see an edit of that in here. So it's like train and just not weird hours, just long hours. We're doing 11-hour days, which is different. 11 hours is different here versus at Super Deluxe. That's what I'm learning. At Super Deluxe, I was doing 14-hour days, no problem. It's a little bit different. You're on the computer all day, you're talking to people, it's a little more exhausting. So I'm actually going to go to bed, believe it or not. I'm going to bed before midnight, crazy. But yeah, it's tiresome, but I enjoy what I'm doing, and I leave feeling like I've learned something every single day, and that feels super valuable to me because I know that I haven't just learned things specific to this job. I've learned something that I will use the rest of my life, and that feels super cool. My goal right now is to try to upload a YouTube video every Thursday and then film a TikTok every Monday. We'll see if I stick to that. Again, I'm still trying to get in the schedule and get the hours all solidified in my mind, but that's the hope, is that I can start getting out content on a more consistent basis and have a goal. Maybe I don't hit it. Maybe it's not, I was aiming for Thursday and it happened on Friday, or I was trying to make the TikTok on Monday, didn't get out till Wednesday, but at least I have a little more like, okay, I need to get one out this week, or I'm aiming for it, instead of just like when I feel like it. I have more of a set schedule, and I think that's going to help me get content out quicker and also force me to level up my game. So stay tuned. Yeah, these videos are going to be shorter. The numbered videos are probably going to be shorter. It's going to be just me talking at a camera, probably. Maybe a little edit or two in there. I like making the edits. I enjoy that. But start to expect those numbered videos to be more like how they have been the last little bit. And then my plan is still to make YouTube videos that are topic specific. So those will also be coming out as well. So stay tuned. We'll figure it out. Overall, just feeling super excited, super fired up. I'm sure y'all can tell. I feel good leaving work, which is new, because I've never felt necessarily good leaving work. I haven't felt bad, but I haven't felt like, wow, like I really got a lot out of that day, like, I haven't really felt that. So it's cool to have that and also be in an environment of people who are doing the same thing. Also, I have not started rating yet, but I'm so excited to. Also, I just watched those clips back. Correction. TikTok filmed every Monday, posted Tuesday, and then YouTube video edited and then posted Friday. Edited on Thursday, posted Friday. So that's the hope. We'll see if we can make it happen. Bro, I got the best dinner imaginable right now. All right, this is called low income dinner. All right, we got the cup noodle stir fry and the caffeine-free Diet Coke. Hell yeah. Also, my downstairs is done. Looks amazing. Look at that. Looks great. I like the new paint. The paint's solid. We're going to put the bed right over there. So we're going to move all this stuff on Thursday. But this is the before we move everything down. And then I'll show y'all the after. All right, y'all. So here's the before. It's pretty yeah. Everything's kind of all over the place. We're going to move that couch back to here. We're going to bring that bed downstairs. We're going to clean it up. It's going to look a lot better. So this is the before, and then we're going to get an after. All right, y'all. There we are. it's complete. We got the clock over here next to Lego Ferraris. They'll be real someday. Got the charger, bed's all set up. Got some pajamas there too. Drawers, I gotta figure out a spot for those pants. It's my work pants. Got Deadpool in the window. Let's go upstairs. Got these new steps in here too. So this is kind of new. Here's what we're looking like in here. So bookshelf, new refrigerator, couch, little table, got all this. This is a little messy, I gotta figure that out. But so is this, I gotta take care of the boxes and stuff, but coats are back there now. I actually have access to this table and pretty sweet view. So I'm gonna clean up this desk a little bit. But other than that, we're rocking. Alrighty, y'all, that's gonna be it for this video, but we will see you in the next one. Stay tuned. I'm trying to get them out every week, so fingers crossed, and yeah, go from there. Also, I still have to assemble the turtle light, so that will happen at some point. I'm so excited for this.